Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, after mostly rain and cold temperatures in September, it's now 85 degrees. It was just 56 the other day. And I've got a Black Madeira here that I think is ripe. I want to pick. I threw this net over last night, just in case. What's up in here? There's no fig honey coming out of it though, but it's got some cracking. Only concern is it's been open for a while, so I don't know if there are any bugs in there. Give it a shot. And I have some Violet de Bordeaux in the greenhouse, but I'm not too optimistic about those because I've already removed some and buried them. They had dropped off and they were oozing a liquid. The flies got in them. All right, here they are. So what happens is with the cooler temperatures, and probably doesn't help to have the infected Fuji apple tree right next door, a fly gets into the eye. That's why people like to look for fig varieties that have closed eyes, or at least get blocked off by the fig honey. But the fly gets in there, lays an egg, it hatches into a maggot. Yeah, pretty disgusting. And essentially just starts eating its way through the fig, and it sort of liquefies the fig. So you know, you have fig honey, it's clear, and if you have like grape juice coming out of the fig eye for a dark fig with a red interior, that's bad. That's a bad fig. It's should not be dripping a liquid consistency. It should be, you know, a thick enough liquid, a clear or honey type of liquid that will block the eye and slowly drip out. But if it's just oozing a liquid, that means it's infected. And you probably don't want to look inside because it's pretty disgusting. So that was ushered in as soon as we had these cooler temperatures. I've got a bunch. See the fig that right there, there's a guy hanging out. There he is. Oh, it's not going to focus on him. Anyways, see, he just flew away. And you'll see the flies hanging around the eyes, so I think I might have to go. These are just falling off, and they're not oozing. So this might be, oh, there's another fly on the leaf there. See, there's a bunch of, yeah, just in time for the cooler temperatures to come in. And maybe if I take these firmer ones. All right, well, let's take these off, and then I'll take a look inside. Not too optimistic here. I better get my magnifying glass just to see. That one's kind of liquidy or mushy. But we'll look, and I'll gross you out by having a look inside. There's another one over here. Yeah, it was a shame. Had those cool temperatures just in time for those flies. Now I brought this one in yesterday. This one here is Norre de Carome. I'm sure I mangled that. Here it is here. Oh, it's got some cracking. So I'm going to take this off before the flies discover this one. Okay. That just came right off, so that was ripe. I kept a couple of Black Madeiras in the lean-to here. These are cuttings that I started last year, and they're like little Black Madeira fig factories this year. So in particular, there's this fig tree here, and this started showing fig honey when it was still green, and it's not going to get that dark black color now because it was subjected to those weeks of colder temperatures. This one here looks like it's darkening up. So you can see here what I mean by the fig honey. And that it's almost like resin, so it hardens up, blocks the eye. So now The fly, oh, there's an ant. The ants can get in there though. Looks like they're one of those sugar ants. But this is, I'm going to take this off. This is pretty flexible here. Oh, still green there. So it didn't ripen under ideal conditions. We'll see. We'll take a look at this one. Doesn't have that nice dark black color, but it has the fig honey. Oh yeah, and I have a couple of Maltese Falcon here. I actually had an extra one that I did not notice. Where is it? Okay, so there's this one here that's really ripe. That just fell off. I would have found that on the bottom of the pot tomorrow. And that's a little bit, I'm going to let those, actually there's two there, let those go another day. So here's a Maltese Falcon. Nice name. Oh, and I forgot I left this out. I need to get something to tie this up. I put a new stake in. This is Italian 258. Is that what they call it? Yeah, 258. And this is from 11/27/2015. And there's one fig on here. It's sort of purplish. Took this out, gave it a nice shower. Get this back into the lean-to. All right, where to start? Let's see, Nore de Carome. Keep that over here. Yeah, you can see. It could be the lean-to, the protection that the polycarbonate gives too, but no, I've had them darken up in the lean-to. So this one was outside, it split. This was inside. This is Maltese Falcon, Nore de Carome, and these are all of the Violet de Bordeaux, which I want to be careful of before I bite into them. I brought my magnifying glass. I guess I'll look at these first and get grossed out before I eat the others. So that looks... Is that just glistening or is that stuff moving? Let's take a look. Put this on pause for a second. Okay, so this looks good. The only problem is that the maggots sort of look like the structure of the inside of the figs. So you just want to make sure there's no movement. Let's give this one a try. I thought this was going to be redder inside. I don't know. That's kind of something odd there. I think there are some issues with these. Now this one looks dehydrated. Let me go over this with the magnifying glass. Okay, this looks like a good prospect. Let's give this a try. You can see the structure of the inside of the fig. So you start to get paranoid about whether you're seeing anything or not. Oh, yes, it's a good thing. Well, I guess what you don't know can't hurt you, but right there is a maggot. Right there. That's just great. All right, so I'm not even going to try it. I don't think. I got the bees now getting the sweat off of me. Yeah, so that grossed me out sufficiently enough that I'm not going to venture into the Violet de Bordeaux. And the bees getting the sweat off of me. There's salt. So that was disappointing. Let's look at the Nore de Carome. You can see the structure is a little bit larger on the side here, so definitely do not see any movement. This bee is creeping me out. Let's give this a try. That is good. That has an unusual sweetness to it. Yeah, I like that. That has, you have figs that also have a sweetness. The skin gets very sweet. I like that. Okay, that was good. That was a surprise. Let's take a look at the Maltese Falcon. It looks like a leathery skin. Not very red inside. There is sort of a jammy, started to get a consistency here. And this is a little bit dehydrated. Give this one a try. Really starting to warm up in the sun. This is good. The skin's a little chewy. I like that. But, well, I don't, the Nori de Carome, there was something on there, something in the flavor that was unique. And this was good. I would put that in second to Nori de Carome. Although, wow, looks like the sugar, it tastes like the sugar content was really getting up there on that. Well, let's go for the opened and dehydrated with some web material on the eye. Black Madeira. Let's take a look inside. Ooh. Yeah, please don't tell me there's anything in here. No, that's looking good. That's looking good. The glistening sort of tricks you into thinking there are things moving. So I know I'm probably turning a lot of people off to figs, but that's just the reality of any produce, right? Even the produce you might get in the supermarket. So I don't see anything. Although, like I said, you get paranoid because these structures look like maggots, but they're not. Let's give this a try. Well, you know what? I want to take a picture of that. Alright, so I gave it the once over with the magnifying glass. Do not see anything. And another thing is, because the maggots are in there, the fig spoils. So it will not taste good. It'll be sour. So let's try this. Black Madeira. Oh wow. Top of the class again. Even with the split open, luckily the flies, nothing went in and laid an egg. That is good. You can almost I feel like I've had too many sweets. This is just phenomenal. And you know, it can have a downside too because it is so sweet. I know that might sound strange, but that Nori de Carome, that had some unusual flavor to it. Unusual good flavor. It's too bad it's not producing well for me. I mean, it just has a couple of figs on it. Should probably get into a larger pot. But this Black Madeira is phenomenal. Wow. I mean, kind of wondering why I should just grow. I would grow. Makes you wonder why you should want to grow anything but. I mean, you know, I used to have an Armenian fig, and those were good, and they were very mild melon flavor and ripened early, but they had a large eye, and bugs, critters can get into those. But these Black Madeira, they're just too good. Okay, this is the one that was in the lean-to. Look at that. I should have opened both of these up and have compare and contrast, but yeah, the one on the outside was definitely more concentrated and darker. This does have the fig honey coming out of it. You just need a nice warm September. So let's give this one a try. Yep. It's just a good fig. It's a little lesser quality than the one that I just had, but the sweetness is there. The one on the outside was a little bit more dehydrated and higher sugar content, but this is very sweet, very sticky. A little bit smaller too. You can see it's attracting bees, so I better eat this quick. So this is New England gardening with some hits and some misses. I'm going to dig a hole and put these in so it doesn't hatch out more flies. So this is New England gardening. Thanks for watching.